we can't start from today to make a lot of sales because they will block it for review and it will be not good for us. So I suggest when we start with a new account, actually how many accounts you want to do?
At this moment in time, just the one. We can always look into, expanding that in the near future. But right now, I think it's just important to get going, understand the process, understand the workflow of how the money is sent, how quickly, and underlying issues. So normally we don't want to rush things at the start. If after 3 or 4 weeks we see that it is working, it's just that, we purchase and sell our central accounts from somebody else. How much are they? How quickly can we ramp those? All of these questions we can't really ask right now. So short answer.
I will give you the details what I need from my side. We will start with one account. I am okay with that actually, because usually when we take people from Europe, we work mostly with people that already sell, that have some selling history with they already do FBA or they already do the FBM. We prefer when we start in Europe with some clients, they to be with the good amount of sales, because it's a lot of work at the beginning and it's not profitable for us. And we need to work but not receive anything. In this case, because we already speak with you and I see that you are stable and serious, we will start this first account without any charge from your side, and we will start it on 50% profit as we speak. You don't need to pay anything else. It is important to say here. You will pay on a daily basis. What I mean? Now, today you have 3 orders, $500. We need to buy them for $400, just an example. And before you pay, we didn't ship the orders, we didn't place them. We say, you have 3 orders, you also see them in your account. So please send us the balance that we need to pay the orders to the supplier. That's it. When we do this with the suppliers that we will place the orders, we can do it that way. Just give you amount that you need to send for daily basis. You pay, we give you invoice, we place the orders. In the situation that you give us a card to pay for your account, in your own account in Amazon, then no worry about that. You don't need to pay anything. We just will send the orders, you will see the balance, you will see everything. So it is much more easy for us also to not give you the invoice for every order, to not give you to send me money every day. Our bigger clients from USA just give us the cards, they give us the bank account that receive the money from Amazon, and they see the transfers when we place the orders for them. And that's it. This is okay for us. And at the end of the month, we will do the calculation about the profit. You will see the table and we will split the profit. I will give you invoice for the Amazon automation service. I just want to share something. I have some friends in this business that do same service. I say same, it's similar. Just want to share something with you. It's something that I just want to give you some more information. This is the Amazon automation service that my friends give. And for that kind of work, they have a crew, they work. See the packages, they split the profit with their clients, but they want $5,000 to start if the account is new, $10,000 to give you 70%, and $20,000 to give you all the profit after 3 months, after they start working for your account. In this situation, I just want to be transparent with you. I will do this for free. I don't want to charge you anything about that. For this account that we start, I'm pretty much okay to start only one account. And after that, we will discuss for the next ones. But for first one, we will start like that. We will place the orders and you will pay after we have profit. I think that it's okay for you.
Yeah, we never mentioned it the last time. There was actually no need. We actually do offer fulfillment service to other people as well, in terms of the USA and actually the UK. So basically fulfill people's orders. We understand the process. So we're probably going to get you guys access to our Amazon accounts. So we're obviously loading these accounts with discounted gift cards. Now, we do have a special method of doing that that allows us not to get the accounts closed, which is really good.
This is really awesome, man. You have a method to order from Amazon without stop your account?
Yes, if we are using that particular method, unfortunately, this won't be on the table for a 50% because obviously we do have inherent costs, proxies, the VAs, getting these cards and getting this method up. So it would obviously be front-end profit. So just so we're clear with that. But we would ask you guys obviously to fulfill the orders through our Amazon accounts. Now, obviously, we would set those up, give you access, and much the same as giving you guys access to a credit card, we would give you guys access to each Amazon account. Now, normally we don't load Amazon accounts above £200 because we don't get closures. You know, we simply don't. But again, the idea of losing £500 versus £200 when you're spending $1 on a proxy is fine for us. Now, again, however long that lasts, could be a month, it could be 10 years. We actually don't know.
We will sell the items and you will buy them, or you want from us to go to your Amazon accounts using your proxies and to buy the items for you? What you prefer, and who will load the balance? Because I also use gift cards most of the time, and you know it is hard to load the balance because somebody need to go to the taxful, just an example, to wait for a card, to put the cards like into the balance, and it take a lot of time to do this. We can do this, of course, if you want. And you say pound, do you sell do you mean that your Amazon is UK?
Yeah, it is UK. It's not efficient. So we're obviously going to load these accounts for you. We don't get closures. So we have a method where we don't get any closures. So we traditionally redeem the cards from packs, add them to the system, and effectively give you access to the accounts. Now, those accounts, they could sit there 2 days, 30 days, indefinitely. You know, we accounts go on 60 days in some cases. Now, again, we don't like to, put 20 grand through an account. We like to put 3 grand, close it down, and kind of age it out. You know what I'm saying?
To make a less amount of orders from each of them, to not have problem with a lot of, when you do a lot of orders at the same time from same account, they close it usually.
Yeah, so we don't get that.
Okay, I do have a question actually.
Sure.
Your account is Amazon Business Prime with tax exempt?
Not in the UK. We didn't apply for the tax exempt in the United States because we just didn't, because we weren't really concentrating on the USA.
So here is one problem I can see that let's suppose we are using your Business Prime and we are fulfilling those orders using your gift card or might be your credit card. At the end of the month, we also give a statement of your credit record. Maybe I already displayed to you.
Not necessarily. What's the credit record for?
If you going to give us a pretty like old account, let's suppose like 30 or 40 or maybe 100 feedback over there. So we can bring like $10,000, $30,000 sales in a day. So that means you can understand it's about like 400, 500 orders every single day from one account.
Yeah, in the United States. So we do have access to multi-login where we have 300 profiles and we basically cycle out the actual accounts. Now, again, not in the United States. We have to be very clear. In the United States, we're most likely going to give you access to a credit card, just add it to the account and you can order away. We just haven't been doing the United States. But in the UK, we're looking to give you access to 50 accounts, for example, and we're going to load those. Now, it does depend on the orders. Again, £200 an account. Like, we can load it a little bit more, but again, Amazon are going to shut this down. It's a method, and that's why we don't want to,
I really understand your concern, but that can be a huge issue in coming days, okay? Because right now, we started with one client who has a big investment and we are getting around every single day 400 orders.
And you guys are worried about the fact that 400 orders are coming in. You don't want any interruptions, I assume.
I was having issue with my Amazon accounts in USA when I using the gift cards. Maybe because of that, some want to say that he prefer to place the orders for you, but if you give us a Amazon account, business account with tax exempt, so we can fulfill the orders in your account with no issues. So I think that it's acceptable for us.
Yeah, that's fine. And we have to be very clear. The United Kingdom and the United States are very different countries. So in the United States, we're not looking to get into gift card there at the moment and let you guys off, and also tax exempt, obviously.
I'm understanding clearly what you say, and yeah, we will start in USA, so you need to create account in Amazon for a buying, and it need to be business and it need to be with tax exempt, and we can use it from our side after that. Otherwise, we can give you the account and you can provide us only the credit card or to transfer money to our suppliers. It's not a problem. We can place orders for you there. Yeah. So we can start with that. In UK, If you want, in USA, it's much better. We already speak about that. So you decide to start in both countries or one account in USA now?
What do you guys think? Again, we have no experience in this because obviously the UK market, we're getting a significant cashback.
You receive a cashback in UK,
Yes.
but maybe from your bank account, right?
No, through gift cards.
You mean discount gift cards? This is something that you say is okay. I understand. Because cashback is totally different. The cashback stops working a few years ago. So I mean about the Lyman cashback, Top Cashback, and other cashback websites in the past. Okay, so if I need to start now, some already write it, but if I need to start with one account now, I will definitely do this in USA. 100%, because the profit is better. Yeah, we don't use the discount gift cards, but we have 20% discount in Walmart, and you will receive this profit in your account. So you will have everything from Walmart with 20% discount. It's something like gift card. Yeah, they are maybe with 30-40%, but the market is big. We already have much more experience there in Amazon USA and know what to list and what we need to do to start selling. So I suggest to start in USA.
Yeah, that's fine. We can start in the USA.
And after 1 or 2 months, you will see the results. You will get decision to continue with us, to put one more account, to buy a stealth account, or whatever you prefer. Our mission is to make sales and good profit. So let's start with one account. I agree with that. So this is the reason that I show you what exactly do the people that have this service. They charge the person before they start. Okay, do you have some other questions about that?
No, that's fine. Yeah, we'd like to proceed ASAP because obviously we understand the process and how you're going to work, and we're happy with that. So we're just keen to get going, hand you guys over the accounts, see how they go, and look if they're working after 4 weeks and we're making a little bit of profit, and the only thing is scaling, that's fine. We can look into that. So obviously in the US, we've never really operated in the US. You know, getting LLCs created, they're expensive, like $300, $400.
And I can provide you the bank account place that we open the accounts. So you can use, of course, Pioneer TransferWise. It's not a problem. I can provide you the service in USA that we use for LLC creation there. Do you want to share this with you?
Sure.
I use Inkplan. Their service is awesome. I'm happy with the quality, the speed. You can book a free 30-minute consultation. I use US company formation from here. My companies are opened in Delaware, and I open always LLC. They have 3 different plans. If you start with Inkplan, I suggest you to use the deluxe plan because Platinum is some extra things that I don't need. But Express, I need to pay extra for the shipment and handling services. You need to pay this extra corporate kit shipping, and you will pay $300 and it will be same price. So I prefer to use the deluxe plan here. They create the formation for around a week. So if you want to open new LLC account for something, you can try to use this service. Most of my clients in Bulgaria and in UK use this service and they are happy with that. You can say is that you speak with me and you know the Vitan because they know me as Vitan. I speak very often with Caroline, so they can give you the free consultation. They do everything at the same time for that package, and I think that and the price is reasonable.
Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. We just want to see how quickly we're going to be in profit or potentially in profit with the other account. So the LLC is already created. Probably it cost me like $400 or $500 at the time. Much the same, you know, I started with $250 and you kind of need extra pieces then on top of that. So we didn't really know about that. But so what do you need from us? Do you need access to the Seller Central?
But not to your Seller Central user and password. You need to add Sam and he can manage your account. So you will add him as a VA there. Give him some access and he will do anything. So we don't need your exact account. We need only the access to the account. You know how to do this. You can give us the account in Amazon. If you don't have, we can place the orders for you. You can send money. It's not a problem.
Yeah, we're happy to proceed forward. So if you can get us a list of what actually you need from us, and as far as I'm aware, it's only the admin access from Sam. Now, I haven't logged into the Seller Central account, so I'll get that over in the next 24 hours or something. We will get it over ASAP for you guys, just to get moving, you know.
Okay, so Sam will give you the list with all additional things that you need to prepare. Create Amazon Server Center in USA. It's not some easy process. So if you need some help, if you see some error, if you need something, just hit me up and I will help you with that. Some of my new clients says that they already start asking for ETN number, and you will receive only AN number when you register your company there. So if they want from you ETN number, it will be a little bit hard because you need to make a contract with some supplier to give you some invoice to pay so small amount, about $100 or $200. In this situation, I usually use Amazon Kindle. I just go and register as publisher in Amazon Kindle, and I pay for my account 1 month, $39. They give me the invoice, and with this invoice, I send my passport with the invoice and with 1040 NR declaration from USA. I send it to IRS with DHL, and DHL shipped item. IRS give me after 2 months, they give me the ETN number for my LLC. Because otherwise, you need to pay taxes for 2022 to receive ETN number. But to pay the taxes for current year, you need to wait till 2023, and it will take you 1 year to receive ETN number, and it's nightmare.
With this LLC we have, it already has a ETIN.
Oh, so everything is perfect now.
Hope so.
Do you have some server in USA, some physical PC, or you think to use a proxy, or you will open an account from your IP address?
I don't know. This is back in May. So I created the account. I had to get the ETIN and the LLC going because I needed to create, and obviously Mercury and all of this, because I wanted to do dropshipping. But the other company I used, again, it was $400 or $500, and this did include the ETIN. It included the forwarding address and everything like that, because I needed that to go on another project. So I'd signed up for Stripe. That was the reason we'd signed up for the ETIN at that time. I can find you the company as well, so you can have a quick review. But again, it was $400 or $500, roughly speaking.
You open your LLC and create ETN there, but how long it take you? And when this was the...
3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks, but after you pay the yearly taxes, or you do some trick like me to...
Well, I haven't paid any taxes because the business hasn't really, it wasn't trading.
I'm curious because I never do this. How you create ETN number without paying the taxes?
Don't know. You're asking me all these questions. I don't know.
Because we use 1040 NR declaration.
I really don't know.
You pay to some other person for that service, right?
Oh, yeah. So
can you give me the service then? I also want to be a client there. I need it.
And I also got a social security number as well. But that took me 4 to 6 months.
You have SSN in USA?
Yes.
How they give you? Are you going to USA to do that?
Well, I was going to do Facebook Marketplace, dropshipping.
I know. I have partner in USA that we do that, and because of that, I have a partner because I am not able to do it from my location. Okay, how you create SSN in USA? He told me that it's not having any option for that.
I'll find the details. I actually don't know because it was 6 months ago. I couldn't tell you, but I remember sending off the documents, and it was a pain in the fucking hole. And again, it wasn't overly expensive. It was just the length of time it took to get that social security number. The ETIN and the LLC creation was 3 weeks, roughly speaking. So it wasn't a long time. Now, that was an all-inclusive service. I followed a fucking YouTube video, if I'm perfectly honest. This is what you need to do. Click this package, do this. We'll dig it out. It's in the emails. But again, off the top of my head right now, I couldn't tell you what I did or how I did it. But the social security number came about 2 months ago, but it took 5 months, easily 5 months. I will find it for you, I promise you.
It will be very helpful because I have a community here in Bulgaria.
There is a service out there that will notarize, I believe, the passport that you send or the picture of the passport, and they send it directly to the embassy itself. I didn't get it notarized with someone physically. I didn't have to go to the United States. This is all online, so might be very suitable for you and your Bulgarian following. So I will share the details. So just trying to dig it out. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the EIN from 65 and the ITN from 245. If you use them, they created at the same time. So again, it's all under the one roof. But I will get you the details. But that's where I got the ITIN, social security number.
This is the place?
Yeah, in the chat there, EIN.
And they give you the SSN also, right?
Well, the ITIN, that's the SSN, isn't it?
It's same, but it's ATIN for aliens, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
okay. I was thinking that you have ITIN and Social Security, but Social Security is only for the local American guys. This is the reason that I asking you. Okay, I catch you.
No, sorry. The business has a social security number.
Yes. You fill the
Yes,
ITIN on the
so-
place of the SSN.
Yeah.
Thank you about that. Okay, I will tell to Sam to give you the list with the all things that you need to do, and we can start once after you are ready.
Cool. Yeah, we'll get onto it straight away. Yeah, we've no further questions at this time, but we're just happy to get going because we know gift cards in the UK probably going to die, so we're trying to squeeze every last penny out of it. And I think dropshipping isn't dead, but definitely could be an avenue that we want to pursue. So happy to get going ASAP,
I use some gift cards maybe from 5 years, and I was thinking few years ago that they will die much more early, actually, but they still work, but only for UK, so I can't use them in USA. They closed me a lot of accounts with the money there without fulfill the orders. And
yeah, we were testing the USA a couple of weeks back, and we did get about $500 or $600 worth of orders out, but we did run into obstacles. Now, we used the kind of same process we used in the UK. Unfortunately, it didn't work. It did work to a certain time, but again, it most likely it may not work, So, look, all of these people are selling, on Paxful or these kind of platforms, USA gift cards. There is a method, it's just that we don't know it, realistically speaking. So that's what we were testing last week. But again, we had some issues, so we kind of parked it temporarily. But we will go back to it, I think, we're just having issues.
So if you think that you can continue working with the gift cards in UK, we can try to make some sales there in Amazon just for a test, because the profit will be very good if we have 20-30% discount from that orders.
We'll hold off temporarily. We'll definitely get the United States going ASAP, but we'll hold off in the UK just temporarily.
But did you sell in eBay currently, or you stopped there also?
Oh no, we still have a lot of eBay stores. Yeah.
And
So
they're working good, right?
Yeah, very good.
So did you receive very often MC001 or something like that?
We had an account that was doing 30-40K a month last week that got an MC011, and I don't like spending. There's a gentleman, Elya Roseman. He's very well known in the industry.
I know him, yeah.
Super expensive, like $650. But again, he forwards in the documents, the invoice documents, the bank statements that corroborate that the funds were in your account, and all the fulfillment, all of that shit. But again, it's $650.
I know him personally, but he didn't guarantee anything. So he sent the document and that's it.
Yeah.
And they unlock it, right?
Well, we haven't done it. It's already in the process where, we have to wait 6 days for him to get it done. It leaves a kind of sour taste in your mouth. Should this review go in, and we're paying for the service, we're paying for him to get the documents or whatever. We can't be sad about that. And, his figures, apparently, they're 90% of all MC011s are passed. But again, so we have to kind of take on face value. But it's just the expense of it. We would happily, if you lower his price to half of that, put in a lot more accounts, but it's just too expensive.
Do you think that Elya Roseman is trusted, or because I was using his services last year, and just we pay, but they didn't unlock our account.
Oh shit! But that's the thing. If they don't lock on our account, it's hard to recommend this gentleman to other people, because at the end of the day, we don't know whether he's doing a good service because we actually don't have access to the documents. It's just that he's sending them in direct, which is kind of frustrating,
Okay, then I will cross my fingers, and please let me know when you have results. I really hope to return your account in good condition. If you need something, just hit me up. I'm here 24/7 then.
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye for now.
No problem. We'll speak soon. Bye-bye.